a Ukrainian FPV drone conducting reconnaissance in the Donetsk region detected a Russian soldier on its radar. The drone attacked the Russian soldier, who was advancing alone in open terrain. When the Russian soldier noticed the drone moving in for the attack, he began to flee. However, there was nothing in the terrain for him to take cover behind or hide in. The drone pursued the Russian soldier for a while. The soldier managed to escape the attack thanks to a few lucky maneuvers. As a last resort,
they should pack, every single Russian soldier in Ukraine should pack a little white flag just in case they want to give up. Or maybe if they have white underwear, which I'm sure they don't, because after seeing a drone, your white underwear quickly becomes brown underwear.
Against the rapidly approaching drone, he threw his weapon, but ultimately became the drone's target. Realizing he was being tracked by a drone, the Russian soldier immediately tried to change his position and escape to a safer place. However, this turned out to be an even bigger mistake. Upon entering the open area, the Russian soldier was targeted by a kamikaze drone carrying high explosives.
Oh. Don't want to see that.
The soldier, who noticed the drone in a strange way, decided to remain motionless. 2 Russian soldiers were detected by reconnaissance drones in the Donetsk region. When the location where the tracked soldiers were hiding was revealed, Ukrainian forces sent a drone carrying high explosives. The drone carried out a precise strike on the Russian soldiers' shelter, completely destroying the Russian position.
Oof.
As a result of this attack, 2 Russian soldiers lost their lives. They are not safe in any position. The soldier, who was the target of the drone in the open field, decided to sit down to rest and became the target of the FPV drone. 2 Russian soldiers spotted in the Donetsk region.
It's like, it's sad, and it's also not sad. You know what I mean?
Decided to hide inside an abandoned armored vehicle to escape the drone tracking them. Ukrainian forces sent an FPV drone to the vehicle where they had decided to hide. A fierce drone attack was carried out on the vehicle where the Russian soldiers were hiding. The ammunition inside the armored vehicle exploded. A Russian soldier fleeing a Ukrainian artillery attack in the Bakhmut region became the target of an FPV drone. The soldier, who entered a building to escape the drone, thought he had narrowly escaped the drone, but there was nowhere to run. The FPV drone, waiting for the Russian soldier to make a mistake, locked onto the soldier's hiding place. It waited for a suitable position to emerge. The Russian soldier can be seen requesting help over the radio in his final moments.
Why don't you at least close the door behind yourself? For starters.
But it's too late now. The FPV drone attacked once it found a suitable position. The soldiers sitting under the tree, resting, did not notice the drone approaching them.
How could you not?
When the drone attacked, they had no time to escape. The soldier who tried to shoot down the drone by firing at it failed to hit it and became the target. Here, a Russian soldier, unaware of the drone following him, is moving toward his hiding place. The Russian soldier has found a pipeline to hide in. However, this
that's what you call a human rat's nest.
Situation did not last long. The drone, moving in for the attack, targeted the Russian soldier from his hiding place.
Yikes.
The Russian soldier lay down on the ground and tried to shoot down the attacking drone. But he was unsuccessful. He tried to stop the drone with his foot, but this was a big mistake.
But the drone stopped his foot. Man.
At first glance, this place appears deserted, but it is a Russian military bunker. An FPV drone launched a fierce attack on the Russian position. After the first attack, Russian soldiers began to emerge from among the rubble. A major destruction occurred. a drone belonging to Ukrainian forces continued to track Russian soldiers. The soldiers were stunned by the attack and didn't know what to do, but this didn't last long. As the soldiers continued to emerge one by one from the rubble, they were completely unaware of the drone watching them. As they attempted to flee, a second drone attack took place.
Wow.
The soldier caught by the drone in the open field was unable to escape despite all his efforts.
Ooh.
A Russian soldier on a motorcycle continues riding without noticing.
I love these motorcycle videos. I think they're the most intense ones. They still get caught, but it's just like high pursuit, baby.
The approaching drone. When he sees the drone, it's too late to escape. He becomes the drone's target. The Ukrainian Signum Battalion continued its
should have just dumped the bike.
Drone attacks in the Lyman region. Russian motorcyclists, infantry, and military vehicles were targeted by the drones. Russian forces continue to gradually lose control of the Lyman region. Once again, a Russian soldier on a motorcycle failed to notice the drone following behind him and became its target. You can support us by liking and commenting on the video. Two soldiers serving in the Ukrainian armed forces narrowly escaped, being hit by metal fragments that flew into the air
Wow.
due to the shockwave caused by an artillery shell explosion.
That was
3 Russian
dumb.
soldiers hiding among the ruins were spotted by an FPV drone. One of the soldiers trying to escape became the drone's target. The other 2 soldiers managed to escape. Russian soldiers traveling in civilian vehicles were unable
In
to
the
escape
woods, too.
the fiber optic.
We know what kind of car that is, right? You guys know what that one is, huh? What is it? Tell me in the comments.
Drone. After the soldier managed to escape the drone attack, the FPV drone pilot decided to destroy the soldier's vehicle, because at some point, vehicles become a higher priority target than infantry. This time, a Russian FPV drone attacked a Ukrainian soldier who was hiding. However, by chance, the FPV drone did not explode.
Wow.
The Ukrainian
Lucky
soldier
guy.
managed to escape from his hiding place and survive. A Russian soldier who did not cross the river was spotted in the Andriivka area. The soldier immediately ran and hid among the tall grass when he noticed the drone following him. But the FPV drone had already launched its attack.
Oh wow, look at that. You can
had
see
already launched its attack.
You can see this big ass drone right here at the top corner. That's huge.
An explosion occurred at the Ryazan oil refinery,
Nice.
which accounts for 5% of Russia's refining capacity.
That's the best sanctions against Russia right there that Ukraine can do right away. You know? This is the best kind. Just bomb the shit out of their oil rigs. Cut off their money supply for the war. Simple.
It was reported that Ukrainian forces carried out another drone attack.
Beautiful.
Unmanned aerial vehicles belonging to Ukraine's 225th Assault Regiment detected a Russian soldier searching for food. Shortly thereafter,
What is this? What is this like the face. The face is like super white. This kind of reminds me of Predator. Alien versus Predator going on here.
detected a Russian soldier searching for food. Shortly thereafter, the Russian soldier was attacked by an FPV unmanned aerial vehicle. The FPV drone pilot maneuvered with great precision and entered a building that appeared to be abandoned. There, it searched for any targets belonging to Russian forces. This is because Russian soldiers constantly use abandoned locations as positions.
Do you understand how this drone operator, how good he is? You have all these wires and cords and ropes and shit sticking all around, and you can't really see that good, but he still manages to go around them.
After scanning the area for a while, the drone finally detected a military vehicle hidden by Russian soldiers and
Nice.
neutralized it. A Russian
Beautiful.
military vehicle transporting ammunition to the front line was neutralized by drones. The vehicle burned along with the ammunition inside.
They got the second drones.
The Russian soldier saw the drone coming and tried to flee, abandoning his vehicle, but he didn't have enough time.
Yeah.
A Russian soldier is hiding among the trees.
Oleg.
An unmanned aerial vehicle belonging to the 63rd Mechanized Infantry Battalion attacked the hiding Russian soldier. The soldier was captured by the unmanned aerial vehicle while hiding. There is a Russian soldier sleeping under a tree. When he noticed the drone rapidly approaching, he tried to escape but failed. Russian forces arrived with a large mechanized unit to attack Ukrainian positions. However, they unexpectedly encountered Ukrainian defenses. When Russian BMP vehicles came under fire from Ukrainian artillery, they immediately evacuated their infantry and attempted to withdraw from the area. The evacuated Russian soldiers...
These videos gotta be... The one with the convoys, the big convoys, I think those ones might be a little older because I can't imagine Russians are dumb to do these large convoys of armored vehicles in a open against drones. Unless this is recent footage, then the Russians are gonna lose no matter what. The level of stupidity is just...
immediately tried to enter a house, but a Ukrainian tank opened fire on them. The Russian soldiers were unable to respond to the repeated attacks. The soldiers trapped in the area were helpless against the firepower of the Ukrainian tank. All the Russian soldiers lost their lives there. The retreating Russian armored vehicles encountered attacks from FPV drones. All Russian military vehicles were destroyed by repeated drone attacks.
Wow,
the
that's
Ukrainian
a blast.
3rd Assault Brigade carried out a comprehensive operation in the Donetsk region. The main target of the operation was the logistics routes of Russian soldiers. All vehicles on the Russian soldiers' transit routes were destroyed one by one with FPV drones and kamikaze drones. Many Russian military positions also became targets of the drones. As of October, Russian forces suffered heavy losses in the Donetsk and Lyman regions, which they considered their most secure areas. The situation on the front lines of the war is constantly changing, but both sides continue to engage in combat using drones.
Here we are almost 4 years later and they're still going. I mean the Russians. Putin is he's a stubborn old killer. Can't give up. He can't win this war. And I think he wants to be remembered like the big savior of Russia, and he wants to be remembered kind of like how Stalin or Lenin was remembered. But I think 20 years from now, 30 years from now, we're gonna look back, and the Russians are gonna look back, and they're gonna realize, hopefully by then they'll realize that he was the worst leader they ever had. So I think that's what's gonna happen, and he's just digging himself a hole that they're gonna bury him deeper and deeper under the ground, and there's no way for him to come back to the world stage and be a respected world leader, right? It's just not gonna happen at this point, and I really hope we get to see the end of this very, very soon. I'm hoping within the next year, and I think I said that a year ago, but things seem like they're just keep going and going and going. But I don't know, I guess we'll have to see. There was some news came out of India. India is going to stop, I think they already stopped, or they're going to stop buying Russian oil And that's a big thing because Russia gets their money for their war in Ukraine through oil sales, right? And India was one of their biggest buyers. We still have China that buys a lot of the Russian oil and stuff. And so we'll see how that's gonna affect things on the front lines very soon. Thank you for watching. Підпишіться безкоштовно. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out State 24. I'll link their YouTube channel in the video description. And I will see you next time. До побачення.